Confusion in the eyes, a nation without hope. I've seen the rain come. Oh, let the lightning strike me, and please don't ask me nicely. I know you wanna light up the sky, but it's been so dark here lately. You might as well just take me. Nobody's gonna wonder why. Come down, seen broken glass in the streets. I've seen the rain come. I've seen the fire in the hills. I've seen where fear and anger meet. Oh, let the rain come. Oh, let the lightning strike me, and please don't ask me nicely. I know you wanna light up the sky, but it's been so dark here lately. You might as well just take me. Nobody's gonna wonder why. Nobody's gonna wonder why. Nobody's gonna wonder why.
What's going on, everybody? Have a Tuesday. Welcome to episode number 2 of the newly formed, newly created Glick Show. I'm your host, Glick. I'll be hanging out with you guys for about an hour or so tonight. Just kind of shooting the shit about this and that. If you're not already, go ahead and check out them socials. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Don't forget you can hang out with us live. Well, you can hang out with me live. Yeah, Tuesdays or Thursdays. Don't really have a good day. But the other podcast, Nonsensical Nonsense, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays, 6 p.m. on YouTube. And you can listen to us on Spotify. But you can find this podcast on all those same places because, A, I'm too lazy to create a whole new network, and B, why not just have a whole mess of shows under one umbrella? Let's be honest, shall we? If you are not already, go ahead and follow us, give us a like, give us a listen, and give us a share. We greatly appreciate that. As always, hopefully you guys will be liking this new adventure of me on my own. What is going on, Chatters Box? Mark, I see you. It is Wednesday for you. So I am extremely early, right? It's like what? Well, I guess, I'm like super early. Because you're only like 6 hours ahead of us. So, well, anywho. But we will be back. The guys and I will be back tomorrow. This is just me doing my own thing. Minus the guys.
Whoa. We're doing that again, huh? We are absolutely.
Turn that off. I don't know why my phone is acting crazy. Remove. There we go. There we go. Anywho, I was trying to do this before the show, but no, distraction after distraction. Happy Taco Tuesday. What up, motherfucker? What's going on with everybody? It is Tuesday. I'll get this shit down eventually. I'll figure out what I'm doing at some point. Not today though. Boom. Change out the logo in the corner because this is not nonsensical nonsense. It is the Glick Show right there. Boom. Welcome to the Glick Show, ladies and gentlemen. It's also Titty Tuesday. Well, I mean, if you celebrate that kind of thing. If you are into that kind of thing and that's what you celebrate, then more power to you. But more importantly, let's get down to business, shall we? Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the first episode last week. Kind of talked a little bit about men's mental health and my own personal journey and struggle and everything like that, which is always fun because I typically don't dive into that world. Yeah, that was very deafening. I don't know why I turn all my volume controls down, and it's so much easier to add stuff from my phone when it's on my phone. But anywho, so got a little personal last week, but it was fun. And now we're back at it again. There we go. Get rid of that. Yeah, no, I know. I did that on purpose. I did that on purpose. Tonight, I wanted to get a lot as heavy as the whole mental health thing, but a little bit heavy nonetheless. Because tonight, I want to talk to you guys about the internet haters and the keyboard warriors. Who like to sit back in the cut and think that they're important and think that they matter in life. And really they don't, because they're not doing anything with themselves other than participating and becoming and being a part of the same drama that they've been a part of for, I don't know, most of their fucking lives. It's a vicious circle that they're in. and I've been thinking about it a lot lately, and I don't think so much that it's hate. I think it's more just jealousy, because they come to terms with the fact that they're fucking losers and that they don't matter and they won't ever matter. So then they're jealous of anybody and they're projecting it on those those people that are actually out in the world doing stuff and creating stuff and having fun and enjoying themselves. But we'll get into that. We'll dive into that a little bit more as we progress in the show tonight. I've been doing this broadcasting, streaming shit for a very long time, for a hot minute, if you will. And I haven't stumbled across too much hate personally until the last couple of years. And that's when I've started to notice a trend with the ones that don't like the show, don't like me, and don't like what we're doing. And I'm speaking more on a personal level before I kind of expand it. You have a large section. Yeah, you have a very large percentage of the group that don't know a thing about the show. Couldn't pick me, Jeff, and Tony out of a lineup, but will talk shit relentlessly, like they know something. And then you have a very small percentage that have actually seen the show and they got their feelings hurt at one point in time because they got called out on their dumb shit when they wanted to try to make attacks or add their 2 cents where their 2 cents wasn't warranted, so to say. And that's kind of got me on that leaning more towards the side of jealousy, just pure jealousy, because you're a sad sack and you live and they're living in this little magical fairy tale world that they matter, and they don't. But yeah, Mark, 40% is pure revenge and attacks, and the other is purely boredom and lack of brain cells. I 100% agree with that. But I think a lot of it is, just jealousy. And, at the end of the day, nobody's stopping you from doing something creative with your life. I don't know, maybe getting out of the house, maybe go see a movie, go to a park, something. I don't know. But I absolutely think that it because I've noticed a lot of it, and you see this across the board. It doesn't really matter, just in general. You have your internet haters, and they're going to hate on somebody no matter what they're doing. You see a guy or a girl posting their weight loss journey, and there's always some shithead in there talking shit, running their mouths, like they know what they're talking about, when in actuality they really don't. Or a first time mom chronicling her pregnancy, and then they want to shit on her and tell her what, like people that have no kids of their own, they don't even have a significant other, want to shit on them and tell them what they're doing is wrong or this, that, or the other thing. So I absolutely really think that it does just come down to the fact that a lot of people have nothing to do with themselves or with their free time. They're just naturally scummy fucking people. And that's sad. But then there's the flip coin. You get motherfuckers like me who will straight up hurt your feelings just because I don't give a fuck when you come at me or people I care about. I will straight up hurt your fucking feelings. Go right for the damn jugular. They think they've created a safe place behind their keyboard. Mm-hmm. They think that they've created a safe place behind their keyboard. Whether they're nice and cozy in the confines of their mommy and daddy's house that they're still 40 years old and ain't never moved out, ain't never left, or in the confines of their own little house or whatever. But yeah, it's easy to spout off your nonsense when you're not face to face. Mike Tyson used to always say back in the day, everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So these internet keyboard warriors have gotten real tough over the last few years because it's real easy to go, you're fat, you're a loser, you should kill yourself. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? And I don't have any scientific mumbo jumbo or any facts or anything like that. I don't do shit like that. I just speak my fucking opinion because, hey, I have a microphone and I have a big ass loud fucking voice, so I can. but it's kind of disturbing to watch the trend, and then I'm not on a lot of platforms on a regular basis. I have the social media. But a lot of times I spend more time just looking and watching and keeping an eye on things. So, I see and hear a lot of things. And I think there's a lot of other people out there that are like that. There's certain people I may or may not like, but I'm not going all over God's green earth to talk about them or talk about what they're doing or anything else. I'll do it on my own damn show because that's what it pertains to. But I'm not going out of my way to find them and search them out and what the hell? And to talk shit to them and run them down. Now, if we cross paths, then that's a different story. But I don't understand this mindset of people today that want to shit on everybody and anybody when they're fucking doing something or trying to create something or trying to make something. Either you like it or you don't. It's a very easy process to, what's this? I don't like it. Just scroll by. Look, I mean, I got it turned down, but I can go on TikTok right now and I can just go, oh, don't like that. Oh, don't like that. Oh, what's that? Pepsi commercial? Cool. I like Pepsi. I'm going to watch a Pepsi commercial. Oh, don't like that. 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 What's going on, Bobby Shadow? It takes more energy to shit on somebody for actually doing something with themselves while you are doing nothing. You internet fucking losers. What in the hell is that? K-Wiss. It must be an emoji thing. I love how these emojis say don't come up, but they'll just be a bunch of like K-Wiss. Yeah, there we go. Future man. We've often opened up our what? We can go play on the Xbox. We've oftentimes opened up our doors. For anybody who has a problem with us, stop hiding in the shadows. Stop talking shit behind our backs. And I know there's a lot of people that do that, and it's not just us. But all you get is crickets in return. It's and then this is the kicker. Pick it up. This is the kicker. This is the part that really just blows my mind. It absolutely fucking kills me. When you call them out and you put them in their place, then they're the victims. They're the ones who are attacked and made to be felt a certain way. It doesn't work that way. You don't get to play the victim, especially if somebody's bit their tongue for months on end and hasn't said anything and is actually went way out of their way to intentionally ignore you and ignore the person or people or whatever. And then one night they're finally like, you know what? Fuck you, and fuck your feelings because I've had enough. And then that person who's been the internet hater and the internet tough guy or tough girl, whatever the case may be, or tough they or them or whatever. I don't know. I guess even when you're making fun of people, you have to use the proper pronouns. I don't know. I don't understand it. Again, above my pay grade. Whole another topic. But then they have the nerve and the audacity to play the victim card and go back to all their little idiot friends. I use that term very loosely with these type of people. And play the victim card and boo-hoo and cry and try to get everybody on their side when it's like, oh, wait a minute. That girl finally stood up for herself after months and months and months of you harassing her on her TikToks, and now you're trying to be the victim, and you want to report them and this, that, and the other thing. That don't make no damn sense at all. Where's the rhyme and where's the logic to that? Where's the rhyme and reason? WTF, mate? Like I said, I know we've gone through it personally on our show, on the other show, Nonsensical Nonsense. But it's just a trend. No, it's just this weird YouTuber guy that I keep harassing. I think his name's like Reviews Random Ricks or something like that, or Ricks. I don't know. This guy, I don't even know, but I've been harassing the hell out of him. I've been a keyboard tough guy on that guy's YouTube channel. I think he calls himself Triple R. I don't know. I think he thinks he's cool, like Triple H or something. It beats me. I've been harassing Fizz for years, so no. I'm just talking in general. I wasn't sure when I was going to do the show again or do the show this week or anything like that. And last night it kind of popped into my head to talk about the internet haters and the keyboard warriors and all that fun jazz tonight. Why? Because I can. Pushing buttons and working buttons over here all at the same time. Shit, didn't mean to do that. Oh well, enjoy that, guys. Didn't mean to do that. Damn it. It looks like a lot like the other side. Let's change the background. I mean, it is a lot like the other show. I just don't have the other two guys below, one watching TV and the other one playing on his phone. But no, it's all on the same. It's all on the same social media platforms. So just because I don't want to create a whole bunch of new ones, and I can just use a platform that I already have. But no, that's what, that's basically what I was saying. These people, they're just sad, pathetic fucking losers who feel the need to shit on everybody and anybody for doing anything. And sometimes it's fun to fuck with them. Other times it's just don't have the patience or the tolerance. And you see people snap all the time on the internet because of it. I don't know if it like Mark said. I don't know if it's just pure boredom or jealousy. I'm more believing along the lines as the more I think about it and whatnot, and the more I kind of voice my opinion on it, that it's just jealousy at the end of the day. And I said that a few minutes ago. It just boils down to, at the end of the day, jealousy. Sasquatch, yes. Trolls, no. we have haters personally. Again, speaking on a personal basis, we have haters, but again, like I said, it boils down to the jealousy thing because you know when you're an actual content creator and you're not just a dog in the backyard running circles trying to catch your tail, doing the same thing day in and day out and day in and day out and day in and day out and day in and day out. You're just on a different platform because you guys not saying like anybody in general, but because people will ruin a platform and everybody will leave or whatever, and then they go to another platform. Um, and I've seen it happen a bunch of times in a whole bunch of different groups. You see the same groups all the time and the same nonsense. And I think what it boils down to is just jealousy because there's people out there that is actually creating content. They're actually doing something, whether you like it or not, or whatever. They're just doing something that they wish they could do that they can't do at the end of the day. So um oh shit. Triple R rules. O'Doyle rules. So that's where you get your internet haters or your keyboard warriors or your trolls that come and fuck with people for no reason. I think it's based out of jealousy. Um and I think it's a combination of jealousy and boredom. But again, it all comes back to one factor. One factor. You ain't shit. You ain't never gonna be shit, and you ain't doing shit. um. Anywho. Anywho. I have been very fortunate myself personally. Um, I haven't had a whole lot of haters in my time online. Um, but I also think that's because I keep to my shows. I try not to venture out too far and put myself out in too many other places. Um, because that's where you find yourself getting in trouble at the end of the day. Start spreading yourself thin. And I learned that very quick, very early. Start doing too much. You start opening way too many doors, and you lose sight of the growth and what you want to do because you've got too many other doors open and you're doing too many other things and you have too many other people involved telling you or saying how you should or shouldn't do things. I support a lot of other shows, and I support your show. I actually support your show a lot. I shout your show out a lot on this fucking broadcast. I support a lot of other shows. I can't say that the same is in return, but nonetheless. Bruh. And I'm not speaking about you, Random Rick. But no, I can't. I honestly, I can't show up in a lot of other shows as much as I would like. You have to remember, we do our show 3 times a week. Now this is a 4th night a week. And then I got kids and everything else. I'm a busy dude outside of this podcast. But I still try to show love in other ways. I've decided that I'm going to start doing a weekly shout out for some of our friends and supporters that actually have shows or something like that on our Instagram, put it in our story. But we do shout out a lot of people on here, and we tell people where to find them and all that jazz. I dare say we do it more than we do on our own social media. at times. As a matter of fact, Random Rick, just last night, I shouted your show out and told everybody where to find you and when to find you now that I know. But that's neither here nor there. I'm at 50 what? I don't do much with Twitch. I don't really understand Twitch. I was really trying to focus more on YouTube more than anything. Because, like, as soon as I delete this show or as soon as I end this show, it gets deleted off of Twitch. Unless they feel they want to save a clip or something like that. But, anywho, I think oh, fancy. Yeah, I guess when we hit that mark, I'll worry. I'll worry about it when we hit that mark. I just noticed. I'm going to do that when I get done here tonight. When I popped on here, there's a new feature on StreamYard. It's called Collab, and it'll basically match you up with other StreamYard users that do podcasts and stuff like that, and you guys can guest on each other's shows or whatever. I'm gonna fill out the stuff and look more into it. So StreamYard's doing some pretty cool things. Lots of new updates and changes and shit like that. But on to the haters. I don't know. I just wanted to get on real quick. I'm not going anywhere. We're going to keep going. We'll change subject. We'll change gears. But as far as we go, personally, keep on hating. Keep on watching in the shadows. We appreciate the numbers. The numbers are looking good. And we do love numbers because obviously everybody wants to monetize. And when you monetize, you got to have numbers. So we do appreciate that. So keep on hating. And fuck you. I can say that because this is my show. And Tony's not here to yell at me. So fuck you and fuck everything about you because you ain't shit. You ain't going to be shit. And you ain't doing shit. Keep living in a fantasy world. As far as everybody else goes, let the haters hate. Much like I just said. Let them hate. Let them talk their bullshit. Don't let them bring you down. Don't let them discourage you. Because goddamn it, when we let the haters discourage us 2 years ago, and all these imaginary beefs that notice that they don't say shit to us. They keep it tucked and they run their mouths other places, and then get confused when they get called out because they won't say it to your face. But don't let them discourage you in what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing, especially if you're chasing a dream. People, there's always going to be haters, and you know what they say. Any press, there is no such thing as bad press, bad. Words are hard, even on this show. The fuck they ain't what? You can't yell at me. You can yell at me in the chat and I can just ignore it. But don't let the haters discourage you. Keep doing what you're doing. Let them hate on you. Let them keep your name in their mouths. Because I've said this a million times. You get 20 people talking about you, and 10 people check you out, and 5 people like you, and then those 5 people tell 10 people, and then 5 more people like you, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Do the math. The numbers add up. The numbers add up, and the math will be mathing. Just keep doing what you're doing what makes you happy. And at the end of the day, that's all that fucking matters. And if they really bugging you, tell them to come listen to nonsensical nonsense because We'll put them in their place. Well, I will. But I digress. Tony and I were talking the other night. I'm on real quick on this subject just because it's in the news and it's everywhere. Tony and I were talking the other night. Right, Random Rick? As if you are an internet hater, a keyboard warrior, and an all-around piece of shit in life, because I hate to break it to you, the persona that you portray on the internet may or may not, we all we have our little gimmicks on the show and stuff like that. But when you're just a piece of shit 24/7 and you have nothing to do with your life other than just create drama or live in drama, that's you in real life. And you have no friends in real life. That's why you're on the internet all the time. So if you're a piece of shit scumbag on the internet, more than likely you're a piece of shit scumbag in real life. And your punishment will be that you have to listen to nonsensical nonsense. The NNP. I'm just saying. They already use it at Gitmo Bay. Shout out to Gitmo Bay. We appreciate you guys. We're huge out there. We got good numbers at Gitmo. They use us against the terrorists. You'll get your first offense will be a 3-month sentence of listening to Nonsensical Nonsense podcast. Second offense will be a 1.5 to 2 years, depending upon the severity of your scumbaggery. And your third offense, well, just like in baseball, that's your third strike and you're out. So you got a life sentence of listening to NNP, Nonsensical Nonsense podcast, with Random Rick fillers, because that's almost as bad. And Random Rick has a lot of shorts. That'll be the breaks. It'll be the breaks. We take breaks. Well, when they give you a break, it'll be you having to watch Random Rick reviews his shorts or something like that. where he washes his dolls. Torture, punishment, it's all the same. It's all in the same boat. Notice I'm only speaking of Nonsensical Nonsense podcast. See, this is a whole nother brand. This is a whole nother ass show. Either way, I'm still on both of them. This is a whole ass new show. I watched it in extra slow motion. Random Rick, just so you know. I put it in my video editing and I watched it in slow motion. Really got my rocks off. I need more doll cleaning videos from you. What's going on? What? What is Bobby Shadow? If you don't mind me asking, what is Kick? Now I already have it saved. It's already in my file. You can delete it all you want. No, kind of on a more serious note. Tony and I were talking the other night. He kind of pulled the e-brake on the entire broadcast. But the piece of shit, speaking of scumbags, Kick is the new. Okay, there's like 40 new things a day. Speaking of scumbags and pieces of shit, the cat here in Ohio that executed his 3 sons. Bail was set today or yesterday, something along those lines. I think it was yesterday. And shot his wife. What was his bail? I think it was like something crazy, like $20 million or This is one of those cases. Yeah. Bond is set at $20 million for this fucking scumbag. And I'm not going to say his name, and I'm not going to put his kids or his family's name out there out of respect for the three boys who lost their lives senselessly, and the mother who was hurt, and the daughter is going to be traumatized for the rest of her fucking life, as well as her mom. Yeah, no, why bail? Why bond? Why are we even having a trial for this motherfucker? It happened. Everybody knows what happens or what happened. This, all I'm saying, a little old school. Where my Ohio people at? Where my Ohio people at? A little old school vigilante justice. We get a big tall tree and a short little tiny piece of rope. He ain't living off our tax dollars in jail. He ain't getting free room and board, free food, and education if he wants it, free medical. Ain't getting none of that shit for the next however many years until they decide to off this goofy bastard. I say we go old school, Western, vigilante style justice. He's going to get the death penalty here in Ohio too. But how long is he going to be sitting in jail before he's executed? Like I said, it don't take much. Short piece of rope and a big old tall tree, and we got lots of big trees in Ohio. We can let them hang till the sun goes down. I'm just saying. And yes, that is an honest to goodness, 100% true feelings that I feel about this situation or any other situation like this. If you, without a shadow of a doubt, committed murder is one thing, but when you execute 3 innocent children, there is no trial. There is no jury. There is no judge. There are no lawyers. There is no prosecutors, anything like that. It's quick. It's swift. It's game over. And I feel that way across the board for murder. If there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, and there's no doubt, shadow of doubt of anything, that you are 100% guilty, the quicker, the better, in my opinion. You should not be on this planet anymore. I imagine, and this is the other kicker, Brian, this is the other kicker, much like pedos. I imagine he's going to be in protective custody, solitary confinement. He's not going to be in Gen Pop. Because he's walking in with a huge target on his back just because of the severity of the crime. Tony and I've said it a million times on our other broadcasts, and it's something that I absolutely 100% agree with. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. We got to start protecting our children, man. You know, our children, they are in a lot of trouble these days. There's a lot of things that's, not only senseless school shootings, but then you got all these fucking weirdos on the left and these goofy ass alphabet warriors and whatever, trying to indoctrinate our children and telling your kids that they're this, that, or the other thing. Short drop, sudden. I don't even want the sudden stop. I want to just lower them down, nice and easy, just nice and easy, so we can hang there and suffer. And we live in a crazy world now where our children are just at so much risk of craziness. And I don't know what happened along the way. Because I was brought up and even kind of sort of with the old saying, it takes a village. We grew up running around with our friends and, lock them in cages. They want to act like wild animals, lock them in cages. There's no law, man. The cops can't do their fucking jobs because of these fucking liberal lunatics, and lunatics in general who and like I said at the beginning of this broadcast, these fucking assholes being fucking scumbags and doing all kinds of crazy shit. But then when you crack down on them and you hold them accountable, they play the fucking victim. It's full circle, man. You can't act like a fucking jackass and not expect anything to happen to you in return. You know, and then play the victim card. If you're looting and robbing and this, that, and the other thing, and you run up into somebody's, if you got a local business owner who's trying to protect their business and you run up in their shop to cause damage or steal, and they shoot you in the fucking chest and leave you to die in the street like the fucking dog that you are, you don't get a memorial. You don't get the president talking about how great of a person you were. You're a fucking scumbag and you got what you deserved at the end of the day. Yeah. I'm sorry, but that's cold hard facts right there. These goddamn people, there's no accountability anymore, and these kids are acting up, and they're acting like there's no accountability or there's no recourse for their actions. They are very liberal, or they are very liberal on crime. Let me see if I can get a better job of getting these comments up here. Here we go. Teens causing destruction in LA, Chicago, and New York. Chirac has been a mess for years, man. And liberal leaders are very soft on crime. Yeah, you want to handcuff the people that are put in position to make sure the laws are in place and the laws are not broken, and they're there to enforce the laws, but then you're going to handcuff them and not let them do their job because poor little Tommy robbed the liquor store and shot up the 70-year-old owner of the liquor store who had that shop there for the last 50 years. And that was how he provided for his family. And then the cops thumped him on his fucking head on the way down when they arrested him. But now, oh, Tommy's the victim. You know, not George, who just ran the liquor store and was minding his business until Tommy ran up in that bitch and decided to shoot him in the head for $100 and a bottle of fucking Jack Daniels. No, we're going to make Tommy out to be the victim because the cops roughed him up a little bit because not because they were being assholes, but because Tommy didn't want to listen. Tommy didn't want to do what he was told. Tommy acted like he didn't do shit. Now all of a sudden Tommy's the fucking victim. And a lot of y'all ain't going to like this. You are not going to like me talking like this. And I understand that. There are going to be some of you that are going to like it. And I appreciate you motherfuckers. I say cheers to you sons of bitches. And the ones who don't like me talking like this, well, look in the mirror. You're the problem. I've said it for years. I have said it for years and years, and I will continue to say it. If you want to act like a wild animal, then you should be put in a fucking cage. And at the end of the day, you should be put in a fucking cage. And just like if a dog bites somebody, that dog gets put down. It's a threat. It's a danger. It's getting put down. You kill somebody, you're getting put the fuck down. You're a threat and you're a goddamn danger. And you should be put fucking down. People ask me all the time. I get asked all the time, why do you have a gun in your house? Why do you carry a gun, Glick? Because you ain't going to put me in a situation where I'm a fucking victim and the son of a bitch who murders me or murders one of my kids or murders my girlfriend gets made to be some kind of fucking saint and he's the victim and gets turned into the victim. Nah, fuck that. You ain't making me a number. Mm-hmm. Oh, I mean, I'm with you, Brian. Brian said, I still love the story a few months back in Los Angeles where the liquor store owner blasted a dude that tried to rob him with the 12 gauge shotgun. Absolutely. I love seeing these videos, man. I love seeing videos and hearing news stories where these clerks fight back. And I know everybody says, you know, a couple $100 ain't worth it. Just give them the money. We can make the money back. I understand that. I understand that absolutely. 100%. I agree. But you have so many small businesses in this world or in this country. I'm going to speak on the country. I'm not going to say the world. In this country, you have so many small businesses, family businesses, whatever, local. And that's they depend on that. They need that $200. So they're going to fight for it. Just the same as if you come in my house. I may not have much to some people, but I got things in this house that I've busted my ass for and I've worked my ass off. You come in my house uninvited, you're going out one of two ways: dead or dying. You know, dead or dying. Now, if I'm working at McDonald's, I'm working at Walmart, I'm working at Target, I'm working at one of these big fancy fucking, yeah, you can have it. I don't give a fuck. 7-Eleven, yeah, you can have it. Speedway, I ain't risking my life. I ain't risking my life over that shit. Yep. Small businesses built this country. Local businesses built this country, and they still continue to make this country grow. But yeah, you know, if I'm working at some big franchise shit, yeah, you can have it. Fucking, I don't even care. I'll help you carry the shit out to the car if you want me to, bro. For real, on a like 100. But but if I'm a local business guy or my house, you know, if I'm a small business owner, this is my shit. I busted my ass for this shit. You gonna be dead before they get here, or you gonna be dying on the way. They're gonna be trying to save your ass. They ain't gonna save your ass, I promise you that. But they're gonna be trying. I'm a very firm believer in protecting what's yours. Materialistic or not. And that, like I said, that starts with my family, and that goes all in my obviously, my family is at the top of that list. The ones I love, all the way down to my 75-inch TV. Yeah, I will shoot a motherfucker in the face over my 75-inch TV. Because I busted my ass and I worked my ass off for that fucking 75-inch TV. So I will shoot you in the face. Call it what you want to call it. But it is what it is. And those are the facts. Small businesses help build this country. You are 100% right, man. Pretty much, I think Tony was either agreeing with Brian, probably not agreeing with me, because he very rarely agrees with me. Mostly all small businesses is owned by all walks of life, immigrants, locals, and domestic work. Absolutely, man. And that's the cool thing, man. You know, that's you know, y'all that are listening, that's the cool thing about, you know, America, is the fact that opportunity is there. And I've seen it firsthand. We all see it firsthand all day. But when I working down in Charleston, I had several customers that were small businesses, local business owners, immigrants. I mean, I had to download an app on my phone. I didn't have to. I did it because it made my life easier and my customers, so we could communicate. Because I had customers from that were Asian, that were Middle Eastern, that were or Russian, and you know, from all these different countries, and they spoke English, but when I'm breaking down like what I'm doing for work, they don't understand it. So I would use the app, and then we would pass my phone back and forth, and we would have full blown conversations with each other. It was amazing. Google Translate or whatever you want to use, whatever you prefer. It is an amazing thing to have if you give a fuck. And I supported these shops. I would go to these shops. I would eat at these restaurants. I would go to these little grocery stores, you know, and get things or whatever. If I was in the area, and you know, I'd stop and get lunch. The land of opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to America. America. But I absolutely think that the American people, and like I said, I'm only speaking on on this country. I'm not speaking on other countries because I don't know what it's like over there. I don't know the situation that people are going through and dealing with on a day-to-day basis in other countries. So I'm not going to speak on them, but I will speak on America. Why? Because I live here and I'm American, and I see it. And I don't think a business owner should ever be punished for protecting what's theirs, or a homeowner, or and stop glorifying fucking criminals and turning them into fucking heroes. Stop turning criminals into heroes and glorifying them when they get what they deserve or they get what they had coming to them. That shit don't make no damn sense to me. We have real fucking heroes out there every day. In our firefighters, in our police officers, in our nurses, our doctors, our military, current military, past military, future military. Those are real fucking heroes. And they're the ones getting shit on and being made to look like bad guys. You know, I'm not saying I was the greatest person in my life. I've made some mistakes, but fortunately I had people in my life that when I was going down a certain road and I was going down a certain direction, they stepped in and steered me in the right path. And they got me off of my bullshit. And I'm grateful and I'm thankful for that, because I knew, looking back on it now, I know where that was going to lead for me. And I wasn't out there committing crimes. I wasn't robbing anybody or murdering anybody or raping people or anything like that. But I was a knucklehead, as Tony likes to say. If I can steal one from Tony, quote unquote, I was a knucklehead. Brian says, we have a lot in common with everyone in the world. We're just trying to live and enjoy life. We're all mostly conservative. I mean, you can pull up if you want. Probably about a half hour, maybe an hour left in the show. We'll see what happens. I'm not opposed of having guests on the show, just so you guys know. Anybody who's out there, I'm not opposed of having guests on the show. I'm actually planning on having guests on the show down the road, especially on other topics and other talking points and stuff like that, because they're going to be the experts, and I'm not an expert of anything. At best, steal a phrase from my line of work, I am a jack of all trades, a master of none. I wasn't necessarily referring tonight, but anytime you want to pull up, just let me know. I did kind of say tonight. I threw tonight out there, but anytime. But no, I think there's a lot of people in this country that still believe in the American dream. I think there's a lot of people that still believe in what our forefathers fought for and put into, like, the Constitution, the Bill of Rights and stuff like that. And there's a lot of people from the outside looking in that. I'm doing my show. What are you doing?
It's Tuesday.
One? What is that?
Here.
But one? Have we met? This is what I'm doing. It is Tuesday.
Oh. Well, I didn't know this information.
My kids are already confused. Tony said hi.
Who?
Tony.
Oh,
He's in the chat. He said hi. You know, I think there's a lot of you, and especially on the outside looking in from other countries, and this is again just my opinion and what I've. Thank you. Tony said hi.
Hi.
What I've seen in my personal experiences. There's a lot of people that are in other countries that suck, man. They don't have the same rights and the freedom. I mean, do you realize that there are countries, and I'm sure some people do, but I also know that there's a lot of people who don't understand this. There are countries where if you even think about saying anything bad about the government, they will kill your entire family and make you watch them kill your entire fucking bloodline. They will cut a bloodline off and then kill you slowly for just thinking about talking about the government. They will make your fucking bloodline like it never existed. Great, we can talk about Gary Winter. Shut up, you fucking nerd. Oh, fucking nerd. Brian, this one goes out to you, buddy.
Nerd. You're a fucking nerd. Nerd. You're a fucking nerd. And no one likes you. No one likes you.
But no, I think a lot more people should be grateful and thankful for what we have in this country. Yeah, it can be kind of a mess at times. Trust me, our country is not perfect by no means. By no means. But that's life, man. We live and we learn. Well, not anymore. Now they're completely only teaching history that they want to teach. They're not actually teaching real history. So we're bound to make the same mistakes that we made before. If you don't learn from the past, you are bound to repeat it. Or some shit like that. There's an actual quote that goes with that at the end of the day. But yeah, like I said, this case here in Ohio, and I'm surprised the fact that I live here that I haven't heard more about it, to be honest with you. And a lot of what I'm getting is other people speaking on it on TikTok and Facebook that are not even from Ohio. But everybody kind of has the same opinion. Why are we setting bail? Why are we preparing trial? This, that, or the other thing. Just take him out. Just take him out. You know, there was a case back in the 80s, I believe, Brian. It was in your neck of the woods, if I'm correct, down there in Texas, where a guy's son was sexually assaulted by another man. And after the trial, said father waited outside pretending like he was on a phone call on a payphone. And some of you guys don't know what a payphone is. I'll dive into that in a second. And when he walked by in police custody, surrounded by police officers and lawyers, cat turned around and pulled a gun and shot him. Bang, point blank, killed the son of a bitch. And I don't think the dad got in any trouble. I think he got a little bit in trouble, but not a lot. This is one of those cases where I would not be surprised or shocked if something similar happened to this cat. There was a guy in Canada a few years back, scary looking cat too. He decided to take it upon himself to start taking out pedos. And he lured them in on social media and just fucking destroyed them. I don't know if he killed anybody. I cannot remember. But this man smiled and told the judge, if you don't lock me up, I promise you I'm going to do it again. I'm going to keep doing it. You know that motherfucker living like a king in prison. He's going into that bitch like a fucking hero, man. Who's this fucking clown? Why did he invite me? Oh, wow. I ain't seen you in a hot minute. I remember when you had no followers and you started following me because I was bigger than you. Cool. Tony, I don't know what you're damning about, but damn. Yeah, this cat, and then this cat was walking out the courtroom shackled up, man. He was all shackled up. Look back at his brother. They showed his brother in the video at the court, at the hearing. Shackled up, looked at his brother, smiled real big, and his brother smiled right back at him, man, and basically gave him a thumbs up. I'm like, fuck yeah, Canada. Hell yeah, Canada. It's about time you do something right. God damn it. You know my man's going into prison as a goddamn king. He was taking out pedos like it was his fucking job. Like he was fucking Batman and it was Gotham. Fucking luring them in. That's another group of sons of bitches that should be put down real quick and in a hurry too. I'm sorry, but I don't believe that you can be rehabilitated. If that is your sexual preference in life, I don't think there's any rehabilitation for that unless we start going old school ass psychiatric treatment and start cutting pieces of the brains out, jamming ice picks into your eyeballs, putting in a tub of ice cold water and shocking the shit out of you. And even then, I don't know if that's going to help. I mean, it might help. It's obviously going to help to a certain degree, obviously, because I mean, a lot of those treatments back in the day, that's a whole nother fucking topic I could get into. Lunatic asylums and psychiatric treatment from back in the day. Holy shit. You want to talk about real life horror films? The shit that these patients went through, and most of the majority of these patients had not a motherfucking thing wrong with them. Not a fucking thing wrong with them. And the women that went into these facilities, they would lock women up because they couldn't bear children or they didn't want children or they couldn't breastfeed their children. Man, and I worked in one of these old ass facilities at one point in time years ago. The property was started well over 100 years ago, and they just kind of shut down one day and everybody just left. And there was a whole bunch of files and stuff that were left there and down in the basements and super creepy ass areas that Tony would never go to with me. But to read some of these files firsthand, it was just like, wow. God damn. These motherfuckers went in there with no psychiatric problems and generally died in these facilities if they weren't shut down and saved. But when they came out of them, if they came out of them, they were 100 times more fucked up than what they were when they went into them. They went in, nothing wrong with them. They just, by today's standards, even homosexuals back in the day, that was a psychiatric problem. There was something wrong with your brain. There was something wrong with your brain because you're not allowed to be gay. We'll fix it. We're going to jam an ice pick into your fucking eye hole. That'll fix it. Maybe like that cat in that TikTok video. I'm not gay. I don't want men's. I love women's. That's a whole nother mess. That's a whole nother stew we can get into in another episode, ladies and gentlemen. Talking about America and the downfall of America and the shithole that we are living in. I was watching a cat the other day. I think his name is Isaac Explores, and they were out in Portland. Holy shit. Portland is this whole fucking zone that they have in Portland or whatever it is now. There are no illegal drugs. These cats are these cats living in tents in these tent cities and this, that, and the other thing, and the police can't police it. They can't do their job. They can't get into it. They can't do anything about it. These motherfuckers are raping and killing and robbing and addicted to everything because they're all legal. It literally looked like, and Tony D, to go back on, I don't know if you're still here or not, but Tony D and I had this conversation on Nonsensical Nonsense the other day about fucking zombies. These cats in Portland, man, it looked like a zombie internment camp, basically. And that's not a really good word to use, but I mean, it's their own city. They're kind of blocked in, but these cats walking around, these men and these women walking around, quote unquote homeless, whatever, just fucked up on every drug you can imagine. They look like fucking zombies. Like, if there's a zombie outbreak, Portland, you're the fucking blame, bro. Oregon or Portland, Oregon, get your shit together. Send in the goddamn National Guard. Send in whoever you need to send in. Clean these motherfuckers out. Clean up this motherfucking area. Take it back over. It's still America. Take control. Seize control. We've done a lot worse and a whole lot less more severe issues. Think of the Kent State National Guard incident that happened in the 70s, I think it was. And all these cats were protesting. And you sent the National Guard in and they started shooting motherfuckers up. But yet you let these cats in Portland do what they're doing. It's about high time we take it over, because if not, we're going to have real life zombies running around this country. Because I was watching this video. This dude had a few part. It was several parts, and I fell into that wormhole, man. And I knew it was bad out there, but I didn't know how bad it was out there. Oh my goodness, it is something else, man. It's a whole new world out, like a whole totally different world out there. Not a whole new world. This ain't a fucking Aladdin. This ain't fucking Aladdin. We ain't on a magic goddamn carpet ride. I promise you that. I promise you that. But it's a whole different fucking world there, man. It's, and I'm not talking the 90s sitcom A Different World either. It's a fucking mess out there, man. They got to figure something out to take control over that city, take that city back, because y'all too worried about fucking COVID and aliens to worry about the real shit that's going on in this country. That real shit, motherfuckers. Skeet, motherfucker. Well, there he is. There's my conspiracy buddy. Portland. It's talking about they don't have legalized drugs in Portland. All the drugs are, I think it's Portland, are all legalized out there because they have that fucking zone or whatever that they've just taken over, and the cops can't even get in there and do their job or anything. I don't even think it's a matter of the cops can't do the job. The cops are just like, fuck it. We're just going to let Darwin take over. What? Okay, son. I really honestly think that at this point, we're just letting Darwin take over in Portland. Yeah, the free zone. Yeah. Thank you. I couldn't remember what it was called. I called it an internment camp. And I knew that wasn't right. I knew that shit wasn't right. But I was trying to compare it to something. But yeah, I think at this point it's just like we either getting zombies. The zombie apocalypse is going to start in Portland, or you know, the cops have just kind of thrown their hands up. Maybe the political leaders are just like, we'll just fucking let Darwin take over. Darwinism at its finest, ladies and gentlemen. That's another subject. Take all the goddamn warning labels off these motherfucking things. Stop putting warning labels on fucking things. Let the stupid people weed themselves out. Because I promise you, you stop telling people to stop eating shit, drinking shit, shoving shit up their ass with your warning labels. They're doing it already. They're just going to continue to do it, and we can weed the stupid people out. Same difference. When I become president of the world, and I said yes, world, because I'm not going to just, once I become the president of the United States of America, I'm just going to be like, you know what, fuck it. I declare the world is mine as well. And if anybody says anything, I'm going to flash my belt in their face, let them know that I'm the champ. And if they question me, it's going to be because I said so. Duh. I'm going to become the president of the world, king of the world. Just call me God. And that's going to be my first executive decision. All warning labels are gone. Effective immediately. I got to shave my mustache. It's starting to get long and it's tickling my nose and I look like a cokehead. Oh, yeah, that's the spot. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. See, I can talk political bullshit, but I'm also that guy that's just going to speak my mind and my opinion. I'm not going to look at all your fucking numbers and your fucking Wikipedias and your TikToks and your Facebooks. I'm just going to speak my mind and tell you how I feel. It's not based in facts. It's based in opinion. It's opinionated radio. Jeff, it's the same goddamn setup that we use. Where are you at? Do you not listen to me? Just download, go to StreamYard.com on your phone and sign in. You fucking knucklehead. You can go to the web browser on your phone, ass. I have StreamYard on my phone. Hold on a second. I forget that I deal with children. The co-host of Nonsensical Nonsense is going to make an appearance. Like I said, guests are always welcomed here, even if you don't like me. Actually, this would be a great platform if you assholes don't like me to come in here and we can have a one-on-one. You don't have to worry about Jeff removing you, or you don't have to worry about Tony protecting your feelings. It could just be a one-on-one, straight shoot, cut the bullshit, get down to the nitty-gritty. I just sent you a link on Messenger, numbnuts. This guy. The guy has control. Like, the guy has the equal amount of control on all our social media. Like, when I created all of our social media, I made it one password, one email, and sent it to him and said, log in. Oh, look, he can't join unless I bring him in. I see you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Fucking asshole.
We don't take guests on this show. This is the Glick Show.
No, I got done with work and I was like, oh, it's too hot to go back down to my fucking office. I'll see if I can just join on my phone.
Yeah, this is the nonsensical nonsense. This is the Glick Show right here.
That's okay. I'm just doing it from the bedroom because it's nice and air conditioned in here.
Why isn't? Oh, I'm in the wrong area. That's why. I done broke shit. Like,
right. Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. Not too shabby for a quick 5-minute little
AI search.
No, it wasn't. No, I actually made that on one of my logo makers. No, I just wanted something to put in the corner and be able to put on social media to kind of differentiate the shows, even though they're on the same platform.
No,
so, don't you have AC down in your office?
Not in my fucking office. I just got that fan, but I took apart the fan yesterday and cleaned it. Holy shit, it's night and day in there now. It's more comfortable, but I haven't cleaned it since I put it up. When did I put it up? Almost a year ago?
That fan in your office?
Yeah, the one that you said you hope falls on me.
Oh yeah, yeah. It has been about a year and a half now.
Yeah. So it's the first time it was cleaned was last night because I couldn't figure out how to take the cover off.
Squeeze it and pull.
No, it's got 3 screws in the back. They're really hidden.
Did your fan come together? You didn't have to put it together.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was
okay,
already
gotcha.
put together. That's
I
why.
was gonna say every fan I've ever bought, it's in a box. Like, yeah, you can kind of see the one I have back here behind me. It's one of those. It's on the pole, and it's one of those circular ones that
Well, yeah,
circulate.
no, the kids got those in their room, but in the office, I have the it's like a box fan, but it's circular.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Is it one of the metal ones?
No, it's plastic.
Oh, well, maybe I don't know what you're talking about. I don't think I ever seen the fan.
I'll show it to you one day. But it like I said, it needed cleaning.
I cannot wait. I am so excited to see your fan in your office. I am on
Pins and needles.
pins and needles, bated breath. I can't wait. I'm so excited.
I'm not gonna show it to you right now. I'm just fucking, I was looking for my fucking cigarettes. Ugh.
No,
I got done at work today and I was like, fuck. I'm bored.
No, I did this last week. I kind of like this. I everything I've ever done solo has always been just fucking turning the camera on and just shooting the shit with whoever comes in. I've never really had anything planned or
Right.
or anything like that. So this is kind of a new experience, but I had a lot of fun last week doing it. Trying to keep it at about an hour and a half, maybe. Like I told Nikki, I said, 2 hours max, depending upon the conversation and whatnot. But last week was a lot of fun. This week, I didn't know when I was going to do it this week or if I was going to do it this week, because obviously if I have a topic, I have to research and plan ahead and this, that, and the other thing. And Tony left early last night. He had to get Jay in bed and all that stuff. And I was kind of chit-chatting. Like, he left an hour before the show ended. So I was kind of chit-chatting and it just popped in my head. I was like, oh, I got an idea. We're going to talk about the haters on the internet, the keyboard warriors. We're going to talk about that. And then, but I didn't want to spend a full hour and a half on it. So then it just kind of, it just kind of organically steamrolled from that to the case with the dad here in Ohio. And then into my not really political rant, but my rant. So
in the world.
Yeah, and I'm really liking it. I'm liking this platform on my own, or this broadcast on my own. Nothing against you guys, obviously.
I was actually, believe it or not, I was actually thinking about you today. I was talking to a client of mine, and he told me something, and it made me instantly think.
What, did you get the picture I sent you?
Not sure.
It was my butthole. I figured that'd be why you were thinking of me.
No, but
I put the smiley face right on my butthole.
I was talking to my client, and he said something that made me instantly think of you. He said, my best friend in the world died yesterday.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
And I was like,
it sucks for him. I'm sorry for him. I'm not laughing at him.
But we were talking about, he was asking about, the process and if time, how much more time left, and what else needs done and stuff. He says, oh, I told him he was missing one thing, and as soon as he can get that to me, he says, well, I'm a little behind right now. My best friend just died, and I was like, holy fuck, that's terrible, dude. Take your fucking time.
Yeah.
And it made me think of you, and I was like, you know what? It's something, Tony hates it when we say it, but I love you, brother. And it's never enough to say that to a friend like I have in you.
Well, I love you too, man. I love you back, bro. I have no problem saying that to you.
I know, that's why you sent me butthole pictures, whatever.
Yeah, I know. I put a smiley face, and then I put I love you underneath the smiley face. No, and that was something I was kind of talking about last week on this broadcast. I was, June being Men's Mental Health Month. I think there's a lot of guys out there, and you and I, from Jump Street, our friendship has been a little bit different than I think a lot of other friendships that I have in my life. You and I, we could, from Jump Street, we were like brothers.
Right.
You know, even back then, I had no problem saying, "Hey, I love you, dude." You know, but there's a lot of cats out there these days, man. That you know they can be friends with somebody their whole life, and I've got a friend of mine that you know I've been friends with for close to 20 years now. Yeah, close to 20 years now. I've known him since he was 16, so yeah, 15, 20 years, something like that. But you know, nothing against you. We were just out of touch at the time. But when I was at my lowest point, that was one of my best friends, and I didn't feel like I could talk to him. And I brought you up last week. I was like, you know, it's different with Jeff and I. There's been several nights where you were dealing with shit or going through shit, and you would just call me, and it'd be like 2 o'clock in the morning. I might be sound asleep, but I would hear my phone and roll over and see that it was you and answer. Or there's been times where it's been 2 o'clock in the morning and I post something, not thinking anybody's going to see it, and your goofy ass sees it, and you're calling me going, "Hey, what the fuck's going on, dude?" Or you're texting me.
Who are we going to beat up?
Yeah. Like, what the fuck's going on? And then we spend the next 3 hours on the phone together talking about whatever. Right. You know, unfortunately, there's a lot of dudes and there's a lot of cats out there these days
that don't have
feel
that.
Like they could do that. And that's kind of what I was talking about last week. And you know, I was like, you know, you never know. And I kind of put it on the flip side on the friends, because I can't tell you how many messages that I've gotten in my life and throughout life. "Hey man, what's going on? How you doing?" "I'm good." "Okay, cool." I'm not good, but I tell them I'm good. "I'm okay. Everything's good," but I'm not.
Oh yeah, that's a daily thing though.
Yeah, but then they just leave it.
Like you just like, oh, I don't want to bother somebody with my problems. They got their own shit fish to fry.
Yeah, but you can you know, there's been times that I've been on online, and I've seen somebody posting something, and it's like, all right, let me reach out, and I'll reach out to them like, "Hey, what's up, man? Long time no see, no talk. What's going on? How you doing?" "Oh, I'm good." "Yeah, bullshit. What's going on? Come on.
Yeah, let's talk it out."
But there's people that'll comment on a post that I've made, you know, personally. Again, speaking on a personal level, and you can tell by the post that shit ain't right, and then they just leave it at, "Oh, okay, he's good." And I think a lot of cats these days, you know, they're just like, they don't feel like they have anybody. They don't feel like that there's that person out there that really cares. And I said last week, I was like, I don't care if I know you or not. I'll be that dude. I'll be that person for you.
If I have to be, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not even a have to be. It's like it's putting it out into the universe that if I need it, maybe somebody will bring it back to me.
Yeah.
You know, one.
You know, I said it last Monday night. You know, I put out to social media. This show is under the same social media as Nonsensical Nonsense. Anybody at any time can DM, can comment, can message, you know, whatever. You know, I got an ear. I got big ass fucking ears. They might as well be used for something. I got an ear. I got a shoulder.
Besides holsters for somebody's ankles.
Yeah, you know what? They fit perfectly.
hey, I ain't mad at it. No, I bought fucking earpods the other day. Now I have no fucking clue where the kids put them.
That's why I have mine specifically. And I said, "These are mine. Do not freaking touch them."
I left them sit on the dresser, and she was cleaning up in here, and they were sitting literally right here on the dresser, right next to her makeup and her AirPods. And now I have no fucking clue where my shit is. Let me ask Kevin.
Mine are in my car.
Really fucking cool.
What do it, Fuse? My earbuds stay in my car because I don't use them anymore on the podcast.
Where's my AirPods?
I'll go ahead and mute that real quick. He just walked into like a fucking rave. Oh, there's his fan, ladies and gentlemen. We all wanted to see it. We're all so excited. We're all so happy. We finally got to see the fan. No, like I said, this is guests are welcome up here anytime. I don't care if it's Jeff. I don't care if it's Tony. I don't care who it is. Any of the guys that do the normal show with us, they're welcomed up in here anytime. Anybody who wants to come up, if they're in the chat, they're in the comments, they want to come up, I'll send a link. I'll figure out how to send you a link one way or another. This is my show. This is 100% my show. You're unmuted now, Jeff.
Yeah, no, that's fine. No, I was asking Kevin where my fucking AirPods are. I don't know.
Duh.
Fucking $25 down the goddamn drain.
Yeah. Well, the nice thing about having somebody who comes up here and guest on the Glick Show, I can get up and go take a piss, and then they can talk.
See? Yeah, see? Better than pissing in a can. Empty beer can right in. Just okay, thank you. Okay, I gotta connect my AirPods. Or I'm on Chris's show. Okay. These things are nice. Okay, so I'm hoping everybody can hear me still. These are
Yeah, because I haven't quite figured it out. What's that?
the brand of these. They're FTS.
Are they cigarettes? Oh, the earbuds.
Yeah,
Do you guys have skull candy down there?
we do, but like they're crazy, weird, expensive.
Well, I mean, they're not like. I think mine were like the ones that I have, and actually I have to replace them, but mine are also 2 years old. Actually, they're older than that because I got them when we started the show.
Mm-hmm.
I think they were like. I think they were like 30 or $40, but they're great.
Well, I got these the other day. I was literally just at Walmart and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna buy me some AirPods.
Walmart has a really good brand. It's called On. It's ONN.
They got one they're called Snake Bite. They're actually regular headphones. They're fucking amazing. And what's cool about them is it's got a microphone on them, but the microphone is movable.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah,
I've
had them before, but they're
like gaming headphones.
Huh?
Are they like gaming headphones? That go
sort
over?
of. They kind of look like 70s style headphones. You know?
Yeah, I had
like the ones I wear on the show, but they're 70s style, so they're kind of big, but they're not as bulky as like my white ones or the black ones I wear.
Mm-hmm.
In the first couple episodes, once I had a laptop, after I got off the ones that looked like I was a fucking telemarketer, they're black and red, but they're really nice. Sound quality is phenomenal. But what's really cool about them is, like I said, the microphone, it plugs in just like a set of headphones. So you can actually remove it, throw it in your pocket. So you're not walking around with you're listening to music or whatever while you're walking down the street on your phone. Mm-hmm. You can actually fucking rock out headphones without having a fucking mic hanging around like you're want to be Britney Spears or something.
Oh yeah, no. Several years back, actually, my last pair of earbuds that I had for my PlayStation before I bought the Xbox was like that, and I loved them because if I just wanted to use my headset to game and not talk to anybody, I just pulled that mic out and just sat it down. But they were awesome.
Hold on, let me jump off right back because I need to actually jump off to actually connect these through the web. It's fucking weird. They're connected to the phone, but I can still hear you only through the phone.
He's in the shower. What are you doing?
I need him.
Why? Because what?
Because
what were you doing outside?
I was looking for cash. I thought it was outside.
No, he's not outside. It's dark.
Well, I didn't realize it was dark. Okay.
Will you take shoes up?
I guess.
He's in the shower.
You have to go outside.
But
Let's go. Wrong way, Jumbo.
No. This show, ladies and gentlemen, I can say is mine. This is my show. And not catch hell. At the end of the day. But like I said, you never know who's going to pop up in here and show up with me. And it really does. Anybody who's listening, if you're watching live, you're hanging out live, or if you see the post, on Instagram or Facebook or anything like that, you guys can share it out. But if you want to pull up here, just hit me with a comment, and I'll put the link in the comments, or I'll send you a link somehow, some way.
Now these are working.
I think what I'll do is at the start of the show, I'll just copy the link on my phone. That way I can send it from my phone, because that's a million times easier than trying to figure out how the fuck to send it from here.
Well, believe it or not, one of the simplest ways to send stuff from my phone to my computer is I actually use the app called WhatsApp.
Yeah.
And you can put it on your phone, but you can also put it on your computer. So you literally can send a message to yourself. Or what I do is I send a message to my buddy Cy. Anything that I need to get from my phone to the computer, I just send to Cy.
Oh, and then save it.
And just tell him, ignore this. And then it goes, then I can take it right off of WhatsApp and put it right on the computer just by watching it. Like if I do a video from TikTok, I'll do it. I'll send it to Cy and then download it on the computer from WhatsApp, and then I can throw it on the show. And it takes the length of the time of the length of the video is the time it takes to download. So if it's a 30-second video, it takes 30 seconds to download.
Damn. So if you had like
because it has to, well, the longest you could send is like a minute and a half.
Oh, gotcha.
So it like has to start watching it before it will allow you to download. You can't just send and download. But it's the easiest way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have the WhatsApp on my phone because I use it for work, plus anybody that I speak to in town, everybody has WhatsApp here. And then if like my battery dies on my phone, I have WhatsApp on my computer, because then I can just quickly answer stupid questions from my coworkers.
All I know of WhatsApp is that's what cheaters use.
No, cheaters more use Snapchat because it removes the chat.
Yeah, well, I mean, it does to a certain degree, but I mean, you can't remove who your friends are or anything like that.
No,
but I mean, WhatsApp's one of those apps that, and I don't know anything about WhatsApp. I just see a lot of people that when they bust their man or woman, and they're like, oh, they were on the WhatsApp, but they don't put it on like their home screen on their phone or anything like that, or
right. Well, it works kind of like Facebook Messenger, really.
Oh.
So it's literally all your phone contacts go in there. Where if I were to send you a regular text through regular cell phone to cell phone, here it makes a difference. There, not so much. But here, a text from cell phone to cell phone is going to cost me, let's say 2 pesos, 40 cents. But on WhatsApp, it's free. And if I'm on Wi-Fi, I can make a video call or a regular call on WhatsApp for free. I don't have to have credit on my phone.
You get charged for text there?
We did. Well, you buy credit. Like what you do, like at the beginning of the month, you put 100 pesos on your phone. You're good for the month.
So you guys do the same thing, like
it's almost like a burner phone.
No, because up here, yeah, fuck it. I'm just gonna say what the Mexicans up here in the States, they all have prepaid phones. Like very few of them.
Yeah, well, here it very much like there. In order to get a plan on your phone, because they come with the phone, and the cell companies can't guarantee that you're going to pay the bill or pay for the phone. They start you out. You go out, like if you want to get when we got the wife's iPhone, we could have got a free iPhone with a plan, but they wouldn't give it to her because for some reason they were like, oh, well, you don't have enough credit with us or whatever. So we just went over to fucking the iStore and bought a fucking cell phone. And then, like I said, you can throw $2.50 at it every 2 weeks and have enough credit to do anything you want.
I gotcha.
So you don't, and with her iPhone, she's got like the Apple Care and all that shit anyway. So whatever.
So you can't go like where I can go to AT&T or T-Mobile and all that jazz and just get a phone plan where I have unlimited everything.
Right, I could get that, but if you really look at it, the price for an unlimited plan is $50 a month, or I can spend $200. I can spend $50 a month and get the same thing on my phone that I bought for 10,000 pesos, or $500 is what I paid for my phone, and I have everything that a plan has. But if I don't want to pay the bill that month, I don't fucking have to, because I were on Wi-Fi 90% of the time.
Huh. I mean,
like, it doesn't really make sense for me to have a cell phone plan for the simple fact I never leave the house. I have Wi-Fi in the house. My phone can run every app I have off of Wi-Fi.
Well, you're also an illegal immigrant down there, so you can't get a phone.
Well, yeah, there's that too.
I mean, 99%. For once in Jeff's life, he's the 1%.
Yeah, I know. I'm the 1%er down here.
Yeah, 99% of the country's trying to sneak in here, and Jeff's like, "Nah, I'm gonna sneak in there. Fuck it, I'm gonna do it." Back there.
That was something that I was talking to a buddy of mine at work. I was telling you guys that we're hopefully by early to mid-December we're moving to France because I found that farm. I found just everything's perfect. Everything's lining up. Stars are aligned, and I was like, the only thing that's gonna suck is Wednesdays are gonna be hell for me, because we're switching to 7 o'clock, which is 6 a.m. No, sorry, is 4 a.m.
That's okay,
France.
because I'm on the verge of firing you and Tony anyways and getting new co-host as it is. So
Understood. but the thing is like, I'll be up anyways on Wednesday. It's just I'll be up that much later.
Yeah.
And so Thursday morning's gonna suck ass, but I don't really have to do anything during the day.
Yeah,
but like if I wanted to
start work, if and when
until
you
4 p.m.
Yeah, until 4 in the afternoon. So for you, 4 in the afternoon,
Right. And the nice thing is if I wake up on a Monday morning and I'm like, oh, let's go to Paris today. Let's go to the Louvre for a couple hours. Then we'll come back and I'll go to work. I can. Or let's, we'll take the train Friday night or Saturday morning and go to Disney, Euro Disney, and I can be back in time to be on the show because the show's not till 4 o'clock in the morning. So we can close down the fucking park and I don't have to go, we gotta go, I gotta do the fucking podcast.
Yeah.
So it's like, and on the weekends I don't really sleep on Saturday night anyways until after the show. So it would be, I'm usually up until 4 o'clock in the morning anyways. And the other reason I go to sleep on Saturdays at 4 o'clock in the morning is because I'm like, okay, now there's nothing to do. It's not because I'm tired. I usually have to force myself to go to sleep. But one of the plans that I have is I want to start a YouTube channel on the farm.
Where you smoke crack?
No, well, here's my thought is the content will be interesting because A, I haven't farmed for 25 years. B, I have to do it in a different country on equipment that I've never used.
They have different.
Not that New Holland is very different. Not really. It's like,
I feel like you can get a John Deere over there.
You can 100%, but I refuse to buy John Deere.
stop being a
And
dick.
there's a reason why. There's a reason why. John Deere has this thing that if your shit breaks down, you can't fix it yourself.
Well, I'm not buying that, but okay.
Oh, it's true. Look it up. There's a fucking movement about it. But the farm I'm looking at comes with a brand new New Holland tractor. Now, New Holland, I'm sure, works just like fucking John Deere and Deutz Alice and Alice Chalmers and all that stuff. I have no problem with that. But like when I go, like one of the things I want to farm is the easiest thing I could think of was hay. And the farm I'm looking at is a hay farm. So you plant hay, bale the hay, and fucking sell the hay bale.
Hey,
I mean, it doesn't even
the first stage of horseshit.
Yeah, exactly. And which is like the easiest thing you can farm. So, I mean, it would really take a lot to fuck it up, you know. So,
I mean,
but dealing with the other farmers that I'd have to deal with in French to sell my hay, that would be interesting. That would be interesting content. There's a guy on YouTube called Millennium Farmer, a millennial farmer, and all he does is he just goes about his day, but he carries a GoPro on the side of his fucking head and talks to the camera all day. I'd be doing basically the same thing. Why is my door open?
There's a crime scene about to happen at your house.
Oh no, Kevin's playing fucking Fortnite and he uses headphones and screams at it every time somebody kills him or fucking nightmare.
I would say, well, I'm a gamer myself.
Yeah, this kid screams every 3 minutes. It's ridiculous.
Cash plays Fortnite. But he doesn't scream at the TV. That motherfucker. I mean, I guess at the end of the day, he.
Well, what's crazy is Kevin curses like a fucking sailor.
I mean, let's be honest. Cash gets it honestly.
Yeah.
He's a shit talker.
Well, I don't really think Kevin's a shit talker, but he's like, come back here, give me back, give me this. And I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up. I'm on the goddamn phone.
No, Cash is a 100% shit talker. And he talks so much shit, man.
He like playing with you.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, I don't even put my headset on anymore. I just play, you know what I mean? Like I just play
Well, you play Call of Duty though.
Yeah. I play Call of Duty. I don't play with anybody anymore like I used to.
I need to get you my connection to my brother-in-law so you can fucking just go and dominate him because he thinks he's Billy Badass on there. And I'm like, dude.
He's Mexican.
Well.
He doesn't speak any damn English.
That's the best part. You just show up and start fucking murdering.
just start shitting on him.
Yeah, just dominate the shit out of him. Totally worth it. I mean, and then I'll make sure he's live while he does it. Like what? That's Kevin's thing. Is Kevin likes to. He thinks that if he puts it on YouTube and stuff, he'll become YouTube famous. I'm like, dude, it doesn't work like that.
Well, I mean,
you could. You 100% could. Don't get me wrong. But this kid would get demonetized in the first 30 seconds.
Yeah.
I caught him the other day going, motherfucker. And I was like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? Who the fuck told you to say that?
You can curse like that.
I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, you can curse. I mean, you just like we have to
put adult content. Like we have to mark our page as adult content.
Yes.
More or less. I know because I set it up when we switched it over. because we curse like sailors as well.
Well, I set it up, but
You set up the page. I put everything on that motherfucker. It took me forever.
on what page?
On the Nonsensical Nonsense page. Originally, we put everything on my YouTube channel.
Oh yeah,
And then when we
originally, yeah, no, I
set up,
deal
when we
with.
set up, I had to download it all one by one, and then upload it to the Nonsensical Nonsense page.
Yeah, no, I deal with all that now. When I post and this, that, and the other thing. How the hell did I do that?
I don't remember.
No, I'm trying to think of how the hell I got the Nonsensical Nonsense in the background.
Oh, it's at the very top of the brand, above the brand. It's called the overlay or underlay or something like that.
No, the overlay. Oh no, wait, that's
the overlay is the Glick Show thing. That's the overlay.
Yeah, the overlay is this.
Right, but just above where the overlays are is where that background is.
No, that's the logo, which is what
is it? No.
Which is what is up in the corner.
Oh, then I don't know how we do it.
Yeah, I just learned how to do it, and I totally forgot.
I think it might be down here in the more.
I don't know why the hell that's showing.
I don't know. You put it on, not me.
Yeah, I know.
Get the overlay on. I usually run the overlay when we go live.
Oh wait,
that's where I throw up all my pictures.
Oh, there it is. I have to. I gotta add it. I'll
now, but Tony went to go get her nails done. And okay. Tell me if this sounds weird.
I tell you what sounds weird. It's 10 o'clock at night, and she went to go get her nails done.
That's because the girl that does her nails does it at night. She has a normal job every day.
Oh, she like at her house or some shit like that?
Yeah, she does it out of her house. It's like her side gig.
Gotcha.
But this girl has a class. For $30, she'll teach me how to do it. And here's my thought. One of the ways to actually get permanent residency in France is go on a visa that is it's a business visa. As in, I'm starting a visa. I'm investing in France.
Mm-hmm.
And if your business does X amount of money in its first year, they'll give you permanent residency. They'll give you the year to get your business up and running, and then you have 1 year from the opening of the doors to create a decent profit. And I was thinking of opening a nail salon because I like that artsy fartsy shit, and I could be like Kevin Bacon in Beauty Shop.
You'd be gay.
No, he wasn't gay.
But you would be.
Only for pay. You know this. Costs money.
Still gay.
No, but in all seriousness, there's a ton of money in that shit. And when Tanya was there the last time, she said she went to like 3 different nail salons and they all sucked at it. So if I get really good at it, and I can get designs for days and cool ideas for days on doing somebody's nails where it looks fucking amazing. The only thing I don't know is like the cuticle care and how to actually put on fake tips, shit like that. But that's easily learned. But I figure I learn that, and then I can fucking open up my salon, work it during the day or the farm, whichever one is easiest, and fucking turn a profit.
Very good.
Or I'll open it and hire a bunch of bitches to do it for myself and do it for themselves and just collect its paycheck as the owner. Like, do it like a barbershop where you rent out the space. This is your space. You pay me X amount per month. Rent's due on Friday, you know. Whatever you charge is whatever you charge. You owe me this month for booth rent. That's how they do it in barbershop movies.
Well,
I can't cut hair for shit.
That's how they do it in real life, period.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So that's my thought, is like, do it that way and, make some money at it. Because I did my wife's nails a couple times, and I did really fucking good for, I had her put on fake nails and stuff, and then I painted them, and I came up with some cool designs. And it was just, I was bored, and I was like, here, let me paint your nails. And then she fell asleep, and I just kept going. But it's like one of those things, like it's like building a model car. It's not for everybody, but it's that tedious, fun shit. And they just pay money for that stuff. And especially in a town like Paris. Whew.
Well, you would absolutely have to have a clientele. You would have to absolutely be able to.
Well, yeah, the one thing, in order to prove your skills, right, and literally, what you do is first one's free, kind of thing. For a limited time only, first one's free. So chicks come in, get the nails done for free, or I do one nail for free, and then if you like it, I'll do the other 9. But it's going to cost you X amount. I don't think
that's how they charge in the nail salons. I don't think it's per nail.
No, obviously not. But like, I can do your first session free, and once again, it's honing my skills. It's just like building a chair.
Yeah.
You do it once, okay, I did it. Now the next time I'm better, and the next time I'm better. So not only would I be honing my skills, I'd get to the point where these bitches are like, oh, it was amazing, and they lasted a long time. I'm going back to that guy. And I can be like, hi, come on in. Hello. And
Slay Queen.
Being the American, of course, my shop will have the only American flag in France.
Yeah, well. Hey, anyways. What's up, dude?
Who's that?
What do you mean, who is that?
That's Jeff.
Yeah, it's Jeff.
I thought you do it.
I'm not.
I do, but I have a guest, and Jeff wanted to come up in here. We're getting ready to wrap it up now.
Yeah.
I'm actually on this one. I'm actually trying to keep to a tight schedule. That's why I haven't quite decided if I'm gonna, because I usually try to, like, depending upon what my topic is for the night.
Mm-hmm.
I try to come up with a song, and then I have a closing song. So I haven't really quite decided if I'm going to do a break.
I sent you a song just now.
What's that? Yeah, I got it. I got it.
How fucking cool is that?
I got it saved. I haven't listened to it yet, but I have it saved, so I can upload it for tomorrow night.
It's acoustic, so it's like perfect.
Yeah,
but it's a well-known song.
Just don't let me.
And the guys are going to do the job. No, I won't.
I'll try to get it uploaded before the show tomorrow night. I'll check it out and listen to it. But
yeah,
with that being said, episode 2.
Hi, Chris.
I already got you, Kevin.
My camera's over here.
Yeah, I know.
He's trying to find the camera. It's not like my fucking computer with a camera. The camera's the size of a fucking computer.
Yeah. What's up, buddy?
What are you talking about?
Nothing much. We're almost in.
Smoking crack and banging hookers. What are you talking about?
Hey, that reminds me, if you can't be quiet on that goddamn PlayStation, I'm gonna rip it off the wall and beat you with it.
Jesus. And on that note,
yeah,
we don't condone child abuse on the Glick Show.
That's child abuse. I'm teaching. It's a teachable moment, Chris.
Yeah. But thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for hanging out. Episode 2 of the Glick Show is in the books.
He loves his pussy more than he loves me.
Still not quite sure what I'm doing here, but we'll figure it out as we go.
Does he have a baby Yoda in his hand?
Yeah, he has a baby Yoda.
Yes, I do. I'm using it as a pillow to hold my head up. This
started the show with Blacktop Mojo with Strike Me because the whole premise of tonight's show. The whole reason I did tonight's show was to shout out the internet haters and the keyboard warriors, not ours personally, just in general. So I might as well wrap the show up with Blacktop Mojo and to the internet haters, the keyboard warriors, you fucking scumbags on the internet who like to fuck with people for no good goddamn reason other than the fact that you ain't shit, you ain't gonna be shit, you ain't doing shit. I end the show with Blacktop Mojo. Yeah, I end the show with Blacktop Mojo. Check them out on all them social medias, everywhere you listen to music, all at Blacktop Mojo. Jeff, if you want to hang out until the end of the music, just like we do in Nonsensical Nonsense, you can drop them with that outro. Enjoy a little Blacktop Mojo with Nick's Bullet.
Finger on the trigger of my 45, wanting posters out there, dead or alive. And haunted by the lessons that I have learned, such a match to a bridge, it's always gonna burn. And I'm lost even when I'm staring at the map. My only wish now is I could take it all back. Every bank from here to Houston, only thing on my mind now is keep on shooting. Yeah, just keep on shooting. And shotgun blasts ring out through the air. Anything in front of my gun don't have a prayer. And bullets spread out into the sky. I'm immortal now, baby, legends never die. You got me caught now, yeah, you think you won. But probably you're just the next bullet in my gun. Wow, probably you're just the next bullet in my gun. Of that southbound train, even the burn of whiskey won't kill my pain. Well, the moon gets full and the coyote cries. These men are all driven by greed and lies. You see that smoking gun in my hand as the bodies all drop into the desert sand. Remember back when it all meant something, gunshots in the distance would keep on running. Yeah, just keep on running. And shotgun blasts ring out through the air. Anything in front of my gun don't have a prayer. And bullets spread out into the sky. I'm immortal now, baby, legends never die. You got me caught out now, yeah, you think you won. Well, probably you're just the next bullet in my gun. Wow, probably you're just the next bullet in my gun.
Next bullet in my gun. Fuck around and find out. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for hanging out. Tune in tomorrow night. Yeah, you're going to get me 3 days in a row, you silly sons of bitches.
Poor bastard.
Tune in tomorrow night for a brand new episode of Nonsensical Nonsense with myself and the boys. Tony and Jeff will be there. We'll be live at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, hanging out, doing what we do. And then be on the lookout for the Glick Show episode 3 next week sometime. Don't know when. Check them social medias, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. YouTube and Twitch for Nonsensical Nonsense Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturday at 6 p.m. And on Spotify, you can get all episodes of The Glick Show and Nonsensical Nonsense. Give us a follow, give us a like, give us a listen. And if you be so kind, give us a share. And if you're inclined, feel free to check out Glick_Talk. That's where I'll put a lot of this show's content at on the Glick Talk page. And with that being said, Jeffrey, you're here tonight. Thank you for popping in. Thank you for being the it's only fitting that you're the first guest of the Glick Show. I mean, thank you for stopping in. Thank you for hanging out with me for a little bit tonight. You want to go ahead and tell the people goodbye?
Deuces. Ready for a nap.
You heard the man. And with that being said, it's still the same catchphrase that you get on Nonsensical Nonsense because I haven't thought of a new one yet. Be good. Or be good at it, you sons of bitches. Goodbye, motherfuckers.